this is Tira. I am going to tell you all about the Titanic. I hope you learn a lot. The Grand Staircase was one of the Titanic's staircases. The Titanic had lots of magnificent parts. Like, for example, the Titanic's swimming pool was the first one ever seen on board a ship. Captain Smith was the captain of the ship. Sadly, he was one of the almost 1,500 people that died. The captain did not want to leave the ship until everyone was rescued. The Titanic was built in Belfast, Northern Ireland. The Titanic had 15 walls and double bottoms. They called it the unsinkable ship because it was the strongest one ever built. The Titanic sank a long time ago, back in the 1912s. As you might know, the cause of why the Titanic sank was that it hit an iceberg which made a hole and made it sink. When it sank, it went bottom first, broke in half, and fell to the bottom of the ocean. The Titanic was found near the Canadian island Newfoundland. It was found by a man named Robert Ballard. Robert had loved the sea since he was very young. A company in London were taking people down starting in 1996 and ended in 2012 because it was the 100th year of the sinking. It cost a lot, $59,000. It took a pretty long time. It could take 10 to 12 hours. Right now the Titanic is resting at the bottom of the ocean, and it probably always will. Unless somebody picks it up from its resting place, which is pretty much impossible, unless somebody builds an invention that can drag a more than 270 meters long ship up from deep in the mud. I chose this topic because I've always been interested in shipwrecks. First, I wanted to do the ocean, but then I realized that I wanted to do the Titanic instead. And plus, ocean is a way too big topic. If I will research again, I will probably research about Vasa, another shipwreck that sank in Sweden. My first question was, did they get the Titanic out of the ocean after it sank? The answer appeared to be no. I have learned very much from this research. And I also learned that I learn more from books than from websites. It is probably because I love reading. These are the websites that I used for getting my information. This is the website that I used for getting all of my pictures. I couldn't find pictures anywhere else since the Titanic existed a very long time ago. Some things that were hard for me were focusing on the websites because the words were too hard. Some other things that were hard were trying to find pictures because there are not very many pictures of the Titanic.